those of you who don't know, my name is Maya Karen. I run a fashion blog called Classically Kept. It does feature luxury, contemporary, and how to style, and now natural hair care. So if you were into any of those things, please consider subscribing to my channel. Click the notification bell. That way you will never miss a video. So today's video is going to be very straightforward. We are going to go over 11 trends according to Vogue that are just going to be all over the place for 2023. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, trend number one is going to be the actual female body. You are going to start seeing, and you probably would have already seen, I will give you two examples. The actual body of a female is going to be on your clothing, whether that be a shirt, whether it be leggings, whether it just be a full-on dress, whether it be a maxi dress, or whether it be a bodycon dress. It's just going to be the female body. I don't know if you, maybe you've been trying to figure out where this is coming from. I know all of the girls are wearing it. I know people are at Fashion Week right now, and a lot of people are wearing it. But if you've seen like that skin tight or like that catsuit that has like the dots all over it, and then it kind of like outlines the woman's shape, that is Jean-Paul Gaultier. And then actually Jean-Paul Gaultier and then the actual creative director of that, which is the Y Project, they literally just plastered women's bodies on their clothing. And of course you can see the photos right here, but it's just going to be the actual shape of the woman's body. Loewe has a couple of pieces. I know they had a dress where like the woman's arms were actually wrapped around the dress so that when the person puts it on, it looks like that someone is, I guess, kind of like embracing them or giving them a hug. Not really my thing, but I know right now it is everywhere. And that Y Project, those pieces sold out. Next is going to be colors. So all over the runways for spring 2023 was cobalt blue. So that, I guess, is going to be the color to wear. I find that color to be very vibrant and to be very beautiful. I like it more than just navy blue. I find this interesting because for Pantone, the color for 2023 is Viva Magenta. That is a huge contrast between cobalt blue and that color. So we shall see which color will take precedent. Trend number three is going to be cargo pants. Cargo pants, they never really like go out of style, but they're never really like, or they haven't really been a focal point. But now they are going to just have your regular cargo pants. But of course, now that you have your luxury companies getting into it, it's going to be elevated. So the ones that I'm showing you here now, we have some Fendi. I love this color. We have one from Dion Lee. Then we have, I think this is another Dion Lee. This is kind of like outside in or inside out. But yeah, it's just going to be cargo pants. They're just going to be elevated cargo pants. Y'all know I don't wear pants, but cargo is not really like my thing. So maybe if I could find like a cute utility skirt, maybe that trend would be able to work for me. And as I have said to you guys before, there is nothing wrong with trying trends. Just make sure that when you are trying a trend, my tip is always to start low and then go high. So for instance, if I wanted to dip my toe into the cargo trend, I would probably go somewhere like Pixie Market, Zara, not even Banana Republic. I would probably start really low, like High Street. And then if I really like the way that it fits in my closet, if I'm able to just have it seamlessly go into or fit into my closet, then I might start getting into the J. Crew, the Banana Republics, and the Ajay's. Okay. Number four, let's go ahead and name this Denim Reimagined. Denim, just without like not being a denim jacket, just like a pair of like denim pants. Denim like accessories, dresses, suits, sets, boots, sandals, flats. They have actually been a trend for a while, and this is going to be no different for 2023. So let's see. We have a couple of denim pieces. These are from Zara. We have this set right here. Then we have another one from Zara, and we will get into this trend as well because I see another one. And then we have this one from Zara as well. So it's going to be denim reimagined, just about anything that you can think of. Pants, shorts, skirts, sandals, boots, hats, earrings maybe. It just is going to kind of run the gamut when it comes to that. Next is going to be a couple of shoe trends. So the first one is going to be Barely There sandals. And YSL did a really good job of this. And I'm showing you photos right here. So all of the ones that I'm showing you are from Saint Laurent, which they typically do. Another one that I know that does like barely there is the Renee Cavala or Cavilla. I don't know if you've seen those sandals, but they come in like crystals, and then they just kind of like wrap around the leg. But it's kind of like a bare minimum or like a very minimalist shoe. The next one is going to be fishnets. And surprisingly, on the runway, Chanel got into this as well. And they had a couple of different renditions. So first here is just like your typical Mary Jane, and then they put fishnets over that. We all remember those YSL boots that people were complaining about so badly. Apparently they were very hard to get into. And then of course, Steve Madden stepped in, and those were like sold out in minutes. So then you have that, and then you kind of have like a higher Mary Jane with like a lower fishnet. And then you have like a booty type one. And then you have one where they just took it all the way up to the thigh high, and then they put the black line in the back. And I know this is so out of like my aesthetic or my style, but I actually kind of like these. And then the last shoe trend is going to be PVC. And this trend has been trending for a couple of seasons now. I don't know if you've read or heard any of my other videos or watched any of my other videos. When it comes to PVC, when it comes to the Amina Muadis, when it comes to, again, the Renee Cavillas, when it comes to the Fendi and the Valentino, I am not paying you upwards of $500 for plastic. I'm just not. To each his own, but I'm not paying for plastic. Next trend is going to be not just florals, but 3D florals. Y'all know how I feel about patterns. I feel the exact same way about applique. I think sometimes when we start getting into 3D, it can go very tongue-in-cheek and can be very kitsch, and I think it can actually cheapen a look. But I did find some that are okay. So let's go ahead and look. I found several examples, and let me show you what I'm talking about when I say like 3D. So this one I believe is Rodarte. I don't have a problem with it. It's just that I think it's just a beautiful dress by itself. I don't think you need like this extra piece of fabric right here. And the placement to me just looks weird. But then you also have this one, and it's a little bit more subdued. But I think this is a beautiful dress just without the additional applique or the 3D floral. This one is also, I believe this one is Rodarte. No, this one is Magda Buttram. Very, very, very beautiful dresses. This one I don't so much mind, but again, the placement is just a little off. This one is just a simple no. This is also a Magda Buttram top. This top is $1,000. I'm sorry, $1,100. This top and this entire getup to me looks like something that you could pick out of H&M or Zara. When you start adding lace and applique and prints, y'all know how I feel. Sometimes it can read very cheap. And then, of course, I found also some from one of my favorite designers, Carolina Herrera. I think her clothing is absolutely gorgeous. I found this one right here. I think this has a lot going on even without the floral applique. I think it's just a very classic look. I actually don't mind the print, but I think this is overdone a little bit. And then she just also did it in this dress. I think the dress is beautiful. Don't so much care for the applique. And then also with this top right here, again, it's just that floral right there. So as you can tell, not my most favorite trend, but it will be trending. And I've shown you 4 designers who have already incorporated that into their clothing. So the next trend, I am going to call this, I guess you could say, olden day or Victorian poof. You guys know that my most favorite piece as of right now in my closet that I got for my birthday is from Bottega Veneta. It is that beautiful black circle skirt, but it has a very different look to it. So I'm going to put that picture up first, of course. But then as I was looking for 2023, I came across other fashion houses that were doing this. So let's just take a look at a couple. This is from Dior. This is this one right here. This is also from Dior. And I actually find this silhouette very beautiful. Who needs to sit? Just be beautiful. And then here it is with the long version. And then here's another one. I think that is absolutely gorgeous. It's a little sheer, so I would need like a dress under it, but I think that is beautiful. I think the silhouette is really beautiful. So that's Christian Dior. And then this one, I believe right here, this is Chanel. This right here is also Chanel. And then I found another one right here, which is Rosie Oslin. And I actually saw Tory Burch do this as well. I just wasn't able to find the picture. Whenever I see stuff, I need to start screenshotting it. But anyway, it's just kind of going to be like that extra poof. The next trend, sparkles. And this has really been a trend since we have come out of hiding when it comes to COVID, when we have come out of lockdown. People want to be seen and people want to wear a high shine in the middle of the day. And why not? So let's go over a couple of these. You guys know that I love self-portrait. So you have this first dress right here with all the sparkle and all the shine. Then you have this set right here with the top and bottom. Then you just have the skirt. The top is not, but the skirt is. Then you have this dress right here as a couple of cutouts. And then you have this, I guess you would call this like a casual set maybe. You know, people want to have high shine in the middle of the day. You know, tuck this in, put on some earrings, get maybe like a crossbody and some dad sandals. Someone is going to wear that like that. That's exactly how they're going to go to brunch, or that's exactly how they're going to run their errands. So just high shine. Next is going to be maxi skirts. And you guys know that for summer, I absolutely love maxi dresses. So if you are more so into the maxi dress and if you are into the maxi skirts, now is your time, okay? So let's go ahead and go into some of these. Okay, so we have the first one by Jason Wu, and this is a maxi skirt, but this also encompasses another trend, which we just talked about, which was sparkle. And then you have another one from Giambattista Valli. It's just like a typical or just like a regular black maxi skirt. And then we also have from the exact same, and this one is going to talk about another trend that we are getting ready to talk about, which has been a trend for a very long time as well. And then you have this gorgeous skirt right here. So the hemlines are finally coming down. And the next trend, the 10th trend, is going to be sheer. This should be no surprise to anyone. This trend has been trending for a very long time. I would not say at this point that it is a classic, but this trend has been here for a very long time, and it has been here for several seasons. I will say that I love the way that YSL did it. It's still a little too sheer for my taste, but I think the colors and just the richness of the colors was done very beautifully. So this one right here is a very deep, beautiful green. And then they have another silhouette, which I absolutely love, in this deep brown, okay? And then just really with some of the other things that I have been showing you, they have been sheer as well. For example, this right here, this is sheer, but this also encompasses another trend, which is the body. This is completely sheer. So she has on a top, she has on a skirt, and then underneath that, she has on a bralette, and then she has on boy shorts. And then the exact same thing with this, but this encompasses sparkles and sheer. So there are different ways that you can wear it. This top is from Burberry. I actually really do not mind this top. I think it's actually quite interesting, quite beautiful. It's just that for me and my comfort, I would have to have like a full sleeveless top under it. It couldn't be pasties, and it couldn't just be like a bralette. It would have to be like a full sleeveless top under it. And our last trend is going to be layered at the bottom, or layers at the bottom. I want to say that this was maybe like middle school for me, and I think we were calling them skants at this point. This trend comes and goes, but it takes a very long time for it to come back and kind of gain traction. So this right here, and this actually encompasses another trend, which is going to be jeans, and we talked about that before. So if you look at this one in particular, this is from Burberry. You can see that she has on a dress, but then she also has on pants, okay? And then the exact same thing with this one. And then this one gets a little bit more interesting. So you see that she has, and this also encompasses another trend that we talked about, which was sheer. So a lot of these are going to be incorporated with one another, okay? So you're going to be on trend twice. But she has on the top, and then what looks to be like a skirt, and then she also has on pants. And then it's going to be the exact same thing with this black one. It looks like she kind of has maybe like on a crop top, or it may even be connected again with the sheerness. So it kind of looks like a dress, and then at the bottom she does have on pants. Okay, so those are all the trends that we have for 2023. And then, of course, as we get into spring and summer, we will get into even more specific and micro trends. Let me know in the comments which trend is your favorite or what you are excited to try. I just want to remind you that here on YouTube, I do upload videos every Wednesday and Sunday. And of course, you know, right here, I think at this point, right here, I'll put my Instagram handle. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, you guys. Bye.